Guys, Uncle Live and Jan Blachowicz are going to go head-to-head for the World Championship this Saturday at UFC 282. And what's even better, DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC, has some awesome deals for you guys. All new customers sign up using promo code Sonnen. Bet just $5 on either fighter to win before the fight starts and get $150 in free bets if your bet wins. Want even more action? Combine multiple bets like which fighter will win, how long the fight will last, and more in one parlay to give you a shot at even bigger winnings. If mobile sports betting is not yet available in your state, DraftKings Daily Fantasy is giving all MMA fans a chance to cash out this weekend. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, guys, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers, use promo code SON and bet just $5 on any UFC 282 fighter to win and get $150 in free bets if your bet wins. That's promo code SON and only at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC. Paddy the Baddy fighting Jared Gordon this Saturday, co-main event. Now, the first time you've heard me say those words. It's the first time you heard me say those words because I just found out, and I don't mean as in 20 minutes ago like I did a couple of topics on Paddy this week, but I found out this week. I live in this space. Nothing gets past me. I know Jared Gordon personally. Paddy the Baddy's a big deal. The fact that those guys are going to be a co-main event, and I found out this week, is a big miss by somebody. Was it me? Is this on me? You guys all knew? Weird things happen. I'll take it. I'm just asking. Was this on me? Now, Paddy the Baddy came out and he did an interview. And there was a time, a very meaningful time, but it was this rule was all through time. Don't have money. And if you have money, don't talk about your money. There was people who have ran for president of the United States who tried to downplay that they had money. Almost to the point that they lied. They did not want it known. They didn't think they could be a man of the people if they did. They thought that it would take them out and put them into a different group. Mitt Romney, right off the top of my head, running for the president, he was in the finals and was constantly trying to deny this incredible wealth that he had. And I could go before him. It was John Kerry, who's married to Teresa Heinz of the Heinz ketchup fortune. Billionaire. Trust thing. He went and refinanced his house, trying to scrape some money together to get this election off the ground. That's very common, what he did. Those are not unique stories. I'm sharing with you stories that were in front of the public eye where people did not brag about their wealth. They tried to act as though they didn't have it. They never bragged about it. And a number of years ago, and you could go back decades even, there was a rapper who within his videos and within building his success started flashing the money around. And he started flashing jewelry around. You guys might now know that term as bling. That term has not always been around. And it worked. People they like the shiny car and they like the fancy jacket and the cool glasses and the money. And Floyd Mayweather saw this and he grabbed onto it. Floyd Mayweather used to not draw flies. And he was an up-and-coming. He was just as good as he was when he was selling. He'd already been our Olympian. He'd already been our medalist. He was a main eventer. Guzman had already thrown an arm around him. Had him in main event spots. But he was having a hard time drawing, and he was Pretty Boy Floyd. And he had a shtick back then. He would come to the ring and have a shtick. He would do something for entertainment. He would do his best to draw from characters like Muhammad Ali. It just didn't get over. Pretty Boy Floyd just didn't get over. He then one day just switches it on a dime. He's arrogant, he's brash, he's going shopping, he's not only buying him a watch, he'll get this person a watch and that person a watch and the person behind him, and it's all on me. He's letting the world know, and he's playing the money where he becomes Money Mayweather. I'm sharing with you that that has changed over time, where that wealth that was once gross is now a very good marketing arm. Conor did it. And Paddy the Baddy is now going in that direction. What do you think? Do you guys like it or do you not? Right? Because it's always a risky one. I could give you examples. As many as I gave you of examples of people that tried to hide from it, it cost them certain things. I could give you other examples where it worked for really good marketing. But Paddy the Baddy has been doing interviews of that. He's talking about how high he is paid from the UFC. He is talking about a deal with Barstool Sports. And he went on to talk about this fight with Gordon, that he's not looking to stick around. He's going to go out there. He's either going to knock him out fast or submit him fast just so he can get the bonus and be on his way. And he's talking about the money. I thought it was interesting. I just want to know what you guys say. I thought it was interesting. I'd like to know more about his Barstool deal, quite frankly. I would like to know more about his UFC deal. And I know that there's truth to it. Even if there's an embellishment, I know that there's truth to it. I remember when this happened. I remember when he was very early on. He said, don't give me a hard guy. Don't give me a rank guy. I'm not going to accept them. And he wasn't kidding. For what you're paying me, I'm not going to do it. He had a back and forth. He had a discussion. He won. That's a very rare W that anybody gets, but he got it. On the backside of it, he came out and said, I'm very happy. Give me anyone you want. And they started to, and he keeps on stepping into doing his part of it. So I know that there's a truth to it. And I don't find it disgusting. I think we learned a lot about Paddy the Baddy in that Ring doorbell clip. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Ring doorbell. He's walking. Do you guys know the clip? Paddy's out walking his dog. The dog goes to the bathroom. And Paddy had you had that little bag. Paddy had it, but it wasn't a situation. So he goes to the Ring doorbell and asks them if they could have a bucket of water. And the person, who I believe to be female, recognized him as Paddy. Answered his question. They had a little back and forth, but then that person took the Ring doorbell and put it out. It wasn't Paddy putting it out. I felt like he learned a lot about him in that moment. Like, if you got this really rich guy with his really big deals, and you find out that he cleans up after his dog. I mean, right, all of those politicians that got waxed, that none of them seemed to understand it. They all wanted to go on TV. They all wanted to be in a suit more expensive than any of us could afford. They'd all get their makeup done. They'd all get their hair just perfect. And then they'd want to talk about that they don't have money. Now, if those pricks would have done what Paddy did, showed up looking disheveled, trying to clean up and do the responsible thing after their dog relieves itself, you can have as much money as you want. The people are still going to understand that you're a man of the people. Those politicians didn't get elected. They missed the boat. They misunderstood. I think that the Paddy and the money story, I think that it works. I think it works in conjunction with who that young man actually is. But that's my opinion. Are you guys put off by it? Do you want him to be a man of the people? Do you want him to stay an undercard guy? Do you want him to be a supporter and somebody that you can enjoy? Do you want him to do that? Or do you want to open the floodgates? Do you want that to come in? Do you want him to stop being on the top of the bill? Do you want him to quit getting on the bus with the boys and riding over to the arena and start having his own private transportation like some of the pricks? When you see a guy arrive, they call it the arrival shot. When you see him arrive in his own car, it doesn't matter if it's a Rolls Royce, a limo, it doesn't matter if it's a Jetta, it doesn't matter. If you see him by himself, that guy is a prick. That is not the standard procedure. Everybody will get on the same transportation in the form of a van and or a bus and come to the arena. That same transportation will take them back. Unless you're not really one of the boys. If you're not one of the boys, you'll get yourself there yourself. I'm just asking what group you want to see Paddy in. You want Paddy to stay on the bus with the boys? You want to get private transportation and come alone. It's two different categories. Once you make your move, you're not ever going back. Can't go back because we won't let you in. Which group do you want to see Paddy with?